Hi, this is your Houston chiropractor, Dr. Gregory Johnson. We got Rodney back in here with us today, and we saw Rodney about a year ago, right?
Yes, sir.
And he's coming all the way down here from Virginia. He made a very interesting comment to me when I was doing his updated history this morning. And tell him what you told me, Rodney, because that registered with me right away on the new research I'm going through.
Well, I was telling Dr. Johnson this morning that I had a brain problem where I had a concussion, and then one of my doctors, and I was telling one of my doctors from the concussion examination that when I was going up ladders and stairs at work, I would look down at my feet as I was going up the stairs, and I could see my feet doing one thing, but my feet would get tangled up in the stairs as I would travel up the stairs. So it was like my eyes and my feet, they weren't getting the connection. My brain was trying to tell my feet, hey, move this certain way, but my brain or my feet
Didn't feel like it was connected.
Yeah, they weren't talking.
Yeah, exactly. And just so happens, I mean, I get up between 3 and 4 a.m. every single morning, and like, this is what I do all the time. I get online and study scientific research, and Dr. Heidi Horvick out of New Zealand, Chiropractic College Research Department, her work. And just this morning, in the doctorate level class that I'm taking of hers, she was talking about the brain communicating with the body and that sense of disconnect for patients. Like you said, you didn't really feel your toe was connected to everything.
That's correct.
Yeah, and you're getting pain down in your big toe now too, and you've seen a podiatrist as well, correct?
That's correct.
And she told you had some arthritis in there, I believe?
Yes, she did. Feet were full of arthritis, she said.
But what I told you, I thought it was more connected to your spine and your brain.
Right, correct.
Than anything. And that's, we got Dr. Sam Ruiz here from Chino, California. He's our certified team ring dinger doc out there in Chino. We train all of our team ring dinger docs in the newest scientific literature, publications, and information so that they can be the best clinicians that they can be for their patients. Another interesting thing that on this study this morning, not only does neuroplasticity work, that's how your brain's constantly adapting to your environment, both internally and externally, to formulate your current level of function, but patients who have been taught that the problem's really in their brain as opposed to being in the periphery where they think they have pain, get well quicker just by knowing that information, because we're here to change your brain function, which can change your entire pain perception about all of it: neck pain, hip pain, shoulder pain, elbow pain, foot pain.
Right.
So it's pretty cool. And for years and years, I've wondered why our patients see such a dramatic difference in their care and their outcomes than other chiropractors. And I've been teaching patients about the brain-body connection for years, and the newest scientific literature and research done by Dr. Heidi Horvick and her research team out of New Zealand Chiropractic College, and Bernadette Murphy up in Canada, some people in Norway and not France, but Denmark, is doing specific work putting EEGs on the scalp, 64 lead EMGs, and measuring what's happening during the chiropractic adjustment. And it's really cool to see, for me as a chiropractor, it's really cool to see what we were actually taught in chiropractic college, that the brain-body connection is the key to health, and chiropractic is the key by adjusting the spine to receive those kind of results in the brain.
I'm a living witness.
Yep, and you haven't been here for a year, so the adjustment did last a long time for you the first time. Yep.
Yes.
And tell them why you're back here today. What's the main reason you came back here from Virginia to get this done here today?
Because Dr. Johnson gets results.
There you go.
That's why.
Yep. That's a common theme, huh?
That's it right there.
He hears that all the time too.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so let's show them how we do that then, Rodney. I'm going to check your posture one more time. Flex your head forward and backwards for me, please, sir. And then back to neutral again. Now, I've already done this. We're just doing this to show y'all. He does have forward head posture. His ears out here over his clavicle, which is why his hands are riding out front of him like this. He's also translated to the right just a bit. He turned to the right just a little bit too, so I knew he was sleeping on his side again. Down here, he's a little closer on this left side than he is over here on the right side, so his pelvis is translated to the left of center on the x-axis. So we already did his updated orthopedic neurological examination history. So since he's been here before, we're going to do the ring dinger adjustment on him first, because I palpated him and he's good to go. Doesn't have any contraindications to receiving this adjustment. Thank you for sharing that, Rodney.
No problem.
If chiropractors knew the newest scientific research in neuroscience, it would empower them so much more to deliver the best care they can to those patients. Which is what I pride Team Ring Dinger with, because you guys have taken an interest in the science side down this way. You had to, because I'm shoving it down your throat all the time. Okay. Nice deep breath in for me, Rodney. With your left ear. There it is. Yes, sir. Yeah. Nothing like a good ring dinger to wake you up in the morning, huh?
Like a good cup of coffee.
That's right. Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So far, so good.
Yes, sir.
Feel that one all the way down, Rodney?
Yes, sir.
That's the coolest thing about this, too. They feel it from their occiput to their sacrum every time.
All the time.
All the way down, yep.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's lay back on you. Tell me now, Rodney. His right leg was a half an inch shorter than his left leg. It's exactly even now.
I can tell it.
Yep. And it stays even. That didn't tighten up as bad, I bet.
And that left thigh is not tightening.
Yep. So he said he could tell that his leg was even now. What's that tell you about what this adjustment did? It reconnected his brain to his lower limbs.
Yeah, that's what everyone's been describing. It's like they feel like they're getting reset.
Yeah. Neuroplasticity is the name of that. Cool. I'm going to adjust your sacrum all the same.
Yes, sir.
And you know, with my overall technique, we've taken that even a little bit further by adjusting all the joints. Because it's my personal and professional opinion that when you adjust all the joints, you're stimulating even more mechanoreceptors, creating afferent impulses into the brain, which are analyzed by the cerebellum, motor cortex, and prefrontal cortex. Which the prefrontal cortex is the executive level in your nervous system. Controls everything. Does that tighten up less that time?
No, sir. It feels good now.
Okay, good. Slide down just a little bit. There you go. Perfect. Okay, let's turn you on your back. Yep, now slide down a little bit more. Put both arms out, palms up. Yeah. There you go, good. You can relax your hands there. There we go. Should have felt that from your knee all the way up to your lower back.
Felt good?
Yes, sir. Perfect. All righty, let's set you up face that way. Yes, sir. Boy, noisy all over today.
Yes, sir.
Crackhead's gonna love you, Rodney.
Yes.
And you love being a crack addict, getting it done for real, huh?
That's right.
Nothing like getting it done in person.
That's right.
You can watch our videos all day long and not get the exact same relief that you get from getting adjusted, huh?
That's right.
Let's come over here and shoot you now. You're back in Houston.
Gotcha.
Well, look at your posture already.
Feels good.
See, that's all controlled by the brain too.
Feels good.
Yes, sir. Okay. See if you remember your homework. Shoulder up, back. Yep. Bring that head straight back, then look back. There you go. Try that same thing again.
Feels good.
Smoother.
Yes.
Take a look in the mirror now. You squared off like a military man.
Feels good.
So, immediately after receiving these adjustments, do you feel reconnected with your left lower limb and your big toe right now?
Absolutely. I could tell my left leg was the
Shorter.
yes, and they were even after the adjustment. I could tell them immediately.
Yeah, and that's all in your brain.
Right.
So, you could, if you know the newest scientific research in neuroscience and neuroplasticity research on chiropractic adjustments, there is zero doubt that chiropractic adjustments of the spine affect neuroplasticity in the brain, and that's all we perform here is chiropractic adjustments. Well, welcome back, Rodney. Hopefully this will last a long time for you too. This is your Houston chiropractor, Dr. Gregory Johnson, coming to you from Advanced Chiropractic Relief in Houston, Texas with Rodney from Virginia. We'll see y'all soon. Remember, it's all in your brain.